Every movement is born in silence, until one voice dares to break it. It begins when someone says what others are thinking and dares to stand by it. This is that man.
One drunk man is more intelligent than 3 women with PhDs.
Thank you so much.
I don't know if he knows he's being funny, but he's fucking funny.
With 10 words, he didn't just cross the line, he erased it. He didn't just trend, he paralyzed the digital landscape. The internet didn't just react, it fractured. You had millions of women in an uproar and millions of men quietly nodding.
I don't even like my husband enough to be out here looking for his chin ass. I'm happy he gone. This the longest break I done ever had since we got married. He's controlling. I'm excited that he's missing. And then the police and y'all telling me I gotta sit here and do a news interview asking for help. I don't want help. I like that he's missing. I don't want him to come home. But I don't want y'all, you know, when the cameras start and stuff, I'll cry a little bit and act like I miss him, but I don't want the police thinking I had something to do with it because I don't care, but I'm tired of them. You get what I'm saying? Listen, I already done went to jail for holding my last boyfriend captive, but he deserved it. Exactly, so with my husband missing, they really gonna think it's me. I ain't did nothing, so whenever you ready, I'm ready. You ready? If anybody has seen my husband, please. I don't cry so much, my tears won't even start falling out my eyes. Baby, if you listening to this, if you hear this from anywhere, please come home, y'all. Please let my man free. I love my husband and I need my... I heard somebody say it's live. This live? It's been live the whole time?
This moment reflects the core warning Shadia often points to, not as instruction, but as observation. In the way Morpheus offered the red pill, he presents an alternative lens, one that questions comfort, challenges assumptions, and disrupts familiar narratives. There is no coercion here, only exposure. The information is placed on the table. Interpretation remains personal, and the choice, as always, belongs to the individual.
Okay, because you put down a few arguments that I think are perfectly, like, you know, they're kind of evangelical and they're Christian, but those are your right to say it. What I don't understand is when it kind of seeps into this sort of, you call women fat, you say that they shouldn't have abortions, you say that they have STDs. You know,
I mean, the question is, are they fat, yes or no? The average American woman is 170 pounds. That's objectively overweight.
I mean, let's be honest, we now celebrate morbid obesity as some kind of body positive thing, and it is complete nonsense. So actually, on that point again, there's a bit of truth in that.
And this is the problem. This is the problem.
How have we come to celebrate morbid obesity as body positive?
Well,
it's nonsense.
We're not talking about morbid obese. I was actually watching your podcast earlier, and you spoke to someone who was, I would say, probably a size 12, and you called her fat, obese, and a divorcee.
She was fat, obese, and a divorcee.
wasn't.
I mean, like, I don't know what to say. This is the thing, women, we don't want to live in reality. We don't want to say things that are true. Was she fat? Yes. Was she a divorcee? Yes. These things are just objective facts.
Okay, I'm going to have to objectively...
And she insulted me first. They always...
Yeah, I'm going to take you out of that relationship.
Why?
I feel like you deserve better.
I'm a loyal girl. I accept...
You're going to be loyal to me now.
Whatever
You're going to be
God
loyal
gives
to
me.
me now. You're going to forget about that man because I'm here. God just brought me to you. You're going to accept me, okay?
God force it.
I'm not forcing you, I'm telling you. Okay? Your lips are very...
It's over.
It's time for actions now.
No, it's time for me to believe.
All right, it was nice to meet you.
Okay.
Take care of yourself.
Bye-bye.
Women always pull up, that question. Yeah. Saying, what about the young women who were raped?
Someone was raped.
The young women who were coerced into these arranged marriages
but
and stuff.
This is a good question,
right?
Shadia.
Yes, these are good questions.
Yeah.
But now, when you start asking these questions, and when we look at the statistics, right, you'd find that majority of women, right, they lose their virginity voluntarily. So this is a question of just what? Trying to counter them not being able to be what?
So
To be pure. But now, if that happens to you,
now, give those raped women a pass?
Now, if that happens to you, that's when we start saying what? Life is unfair. Me, I'm an innocent man. I'm not supposed to be the one to save you from whatever that happened to your life. For me, I'm going to pick what? A virgin. Simple as that. Why do you expect men to save women? Men to understand women's past. Men to understand women's stories. When these women say they don't want a broke guy, do they even care to understand that, okay, maybe this guy was born from poor parents. Maybe this guy came from a family, we'd say a family with no connections whatsoever. Do they ask themselves, maybe this guy was an orphan? Do they ask themselves, maybe this guy is not able to catch a break? Do they ask themselves that? They still want what? A rich man. They don't give a shit about your story. Why should men give a shit about women's stories?
When the gas caught fire, all 3 women ran away. However, one man, despite being drunk, calmly approached the gas and resolved the situation in less than a minute. His courage helped prevent a serious accident.
One drunk man is more intelligent than 3 women with PhDs.
This woman has gone viral because she has a PhD and she took an IQ test next to some guy that she thought was just a dumb rube hillbilly. And the dumb rube hillbilly did better on the IQ test than she did.
I'm Tyler. I'm 21. I'm a high school graduate and I work in the Marine Corps.
I have my PhD in cancer biology and I work in a biotech industry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, me, I don't know. PhD, cancer biology scientist. I work in a biotech company. We make COVID-19 testing kits, stuff like that. And then 6. It has nothing to do with your background. I don't think you really have the highest EQ out of all of us.
One of the biggest downsides to university expansion and to credentialism is that it convinces people that they're much smarter than they are. A woman has...
One drunk man is more intelligent than 3 women with PhDs.
Like one drunk man is smarter than 3 PhD qualified women. That's insane. PhD qualified? No. That's insane. Maybe high school. Yeah, grade 10.
Guys, I think I'm ready for marriage now. If you are a man and you are willing to take me with my 5 kids, you know, if you are a man and you're willing to put me to school, if you are a man and you're willing to take care of me financially, and I do not want a guy that is not driving, I do not want a guy that is working a 9 to 5, I want a businessman or a millionaire. So if you are that guy and you're willing to accept me with my 5 kids, I'm pregnant with my 5th one actually. So yeah, if you are that guy and you're a millionaire and you have so much money, you are driving, you have a mansion, hit my inbox because you are my type. And that is my type of men. Those are the type of men that I date. I do not just date someone who has a 9 to 5. Me with a 9 to 5. There's no way. So if you're a man and you're a millionaire, I am ready for marriage. I have 5 kids. I'm not educated. I don't even have a car. I don't even have a house. But I need you to have achieved all of that. Hit my inbox if you're interested.
Hello, ndebo mana. Murisei. Okay. So, for my videos that I so far, we've been talking about my red flags, and my baby, and it. And then all my baby no va request as we can see Shadaya, imboti pao, my red flags, my face, and it. So nasi, ndudaku udzai, my red flags, my face, kuti zoni. Ukatana ne mkomana kadaro,
unofa nenzara. Ndochokwadi mumba imomo mukazonzi masvika pakuroorana unofa nenzara. Number 1, mukomana ane yatinoti Mbinga syndrome. Ari kusuffer from Mbinga syndrome. Tiri kureve kana tichiti Mbinga syndrome. Mukomana uya anongoti munhu wese ane mari oro waakanzwa kuti ane mari pese murungu. Mukomana uya anonanzva zvekunanzva zviye. Handitika vatoriko type dzekuti kana pa Facebook kana pa Twitter kana pachi hapana chaanoposta unongomona muma comment section eMbinga achingonanzva chete ndo paanotaurawo. Mukomana akadaro munofa nenzara vatete mumba imomo. Number 2, Groupie tiri kureva kuti chii? Tiri kureva vakomana vaya anongobrega kuti ndoziya ningi, ndinoziyana ningi. Timu raya rinoda kunzi rinotamba nevanhu vanopisa macelebrity machi. Munhu wemurume usave nepride kuti anzi unoziya ningi. Hazvina kana chinhu chekuti anzi zvinhu zvinodadisa izvo. Handitika. Number 3, murume anoda mafaro stereki. Yes, hatisi kuramba. Tese we need to relax here and there. But ukaona une mukomana wekuti every weekend anototedzana nemafaro. Mumba imomoka unogona kufa nenzara. Ndochokwadi. Number 4, vakomana vemamotivation. Ndiri kurevei. Ukaona une mukomana wekuti zvinhu zvese handitika is always motivational. Vakomana vanoposta pamastatus vachiti hanzi manifesting ayewa kumanifesta kudiko. Munhu wemurume ingoshanda, everything else will come. Just go and work. Handitika. Number 5, varume ivava vakada kufanira vakomana vemotivation. Ndo vakomana vaya vekunamata. Handitika. Hatisi kuti kunamata kwakashata, but tiri kutaura kuti hatinamate uye tichiita sei tichishanda. Handitika. Zvinewo unongone mukomana wekuti he spends 90% yake achinamata. Pamwe 10% yacho anenge akavata asi kutoshanda. Mumba imomo munofa nenzara. Handitika. So macharacteristics andakupai aya ndeyekuti kana wazoroorwa handiti nemunhu akadaro ziva kuti uchafa nenzara mumba imomo. Handitika. Yes. Anyways.
Hey baby, I love you.
Baby, I love you, baby. Baby.
I love you, baby.
Baby.
Hi, baby, I love you.
Some see his message as one-sided, but Shadia speaks about weak men with the same intensity he speaks about destructive behavior in women. His argument is built on balance. He challenges women to protect their value through self-respect and restraint, to understand that loving yourself means not offering your body or your worth without intention. And he challenges men to stop being weak, passive, and enabling, to develop backbone, because societies are built on the strength of men and nurtured by the love and discipline of women. When these roles collapse, the social fabric weakens. And what follows is the confusion we see today. So the question remains, is Shadia making an impact? Or is he simply loud and provocative? But perhaps the greater danger isn't those who speak too much. It's those who say nothing at all and allow decay to continue.